I am going to talk about a book that scared the shit out of me. Okay. She needs no introduction because she is the moment. It was one time that this book had everyone in a chokehold. This book even has its own Facebook group. Like, just take that in. Just take that in. This book, I'm going to say it one more time because y'all didn't understand me. This book has its own Facebook group. Yeah. Yeah. I'm for sure some of you already know what book I'm talking about. So let me just go ahead and say it. Yeah. It's one of my favorite books, but it did scare the shit out of me. Okay. So this is Verity by Colleen Hoover, the book that had everyone in the chokehold. I read this book in 2019 and I was reading a book and I had added this to my list because everybody was talking about it. And I hurried up and finished the book that I was reading because I just could not stop hearing about Verity. Like, oh my God, y'all just would not stop talking about it. So in 2019, when I finished the book, I cracked this one open. And from the very moment, from the very first line, I could not put it down. And I remember because I had just got a new job working in the ER. And I was in orientation for that job reading this book. Yeah, was not paying attention. Could not put the book down. That's how bad it was. And when I say the book scared the shit out of me, I mean it scared the shit out of me. Y'all, this book was so good that whenever, if, and when they decide to make a movie out of this book, I will be in the theater with my big bucket of popcorn and some nachos. Okay? Because I am ready, Colleen. Y'all, I have recommended this book to so many people, and I always tell them, once you get to chapter 9, call me because you're going to cuss me out. And I have had 3 friends read this book, and I tell them, after reading chapter 9, stop. Don't go any further. When you're done with chapter 9, call me. And all 3 of them have called me and cussed me out because they all said the same thing. And these are 3 different friends that are not mutual friends. They have all said the same thing. What the fuck you got me reading, girl? This book is that good. If you have read it, you already know. And I'm for sure some of you already know. It was a point in time when after I got done with chapter 9, I'm not even embarrassed to say this, but I could not close my shower curtain all the way. After reading chapter 9, after getting to chapter 9 and finishing it, I could not sleep. When I say I couldn't close my shower curtain all the way, I could not close my shower curtain all the way because I was that scared. I have never had a book do this to me. Okay. Like, I have never had a book do that to me. And I'm going to tell you why. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say the curtain scared me and why I couldn't close my curtain. If you read this book, you know why I was scared to close my shower curtain all the way. Okay. This is not a book you want to read before going to bed. No. So at the time where I lived at, I had like a little small desk fan in my bathroom. Like I would have it on while I did my makeup because, as you know, you get hot when you're doing your makeup sometimes. So I had this little small desk fan on my sink when I would do my makeup. And sometimes I would have it on while I was in the shower. And of course, it was a regular thing I did. But this particular day, I'm taking getting in the shower like a regular day, getting ready for work the next day. The fan was on like it always was. And of course, it was moving my shower curtain. The fan was moving my shower curtain like it always did. But after reading chapter 9, I couldn't take it. I was like, no. The fan is going off and I'm going to leave the shower curtain crack. I didn't care how much water got on the outside of my bathroom floor. I didn't care. My floor was just going to have to be wet because I was too scared to close my shower curtain because I didn't want to open my shower curtain. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about when I talk about that fan moving my shower curtain. Like, I'm not a person that spoils books. So I know a lot of you have read this one, but I do not want to spoil it for somebody who did not. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. If you love a good psychological thriller, like me, because I love a good one. I love psychological thrillers, but I love a good psychological thriller. If you've never read a psychological thriller before, you want to start with this one. I'm not going to say Verity was my first psychological thriller because I've been reading psychological thrillers since I was a teenager. My girl, Mary Higgins Clark, y'all know who she is. If you're a real throwback reader, y'all know who Mary Higgins Clark is. And she was the first author I read psychological thrillers. If you don't know what a psychological thriller is, Google it. But it's the type of book that makes your heart pound like you're watching a movie. Like, yeah. But again, if you have never read a psychological thriller, I would say start with Verity. It will really make you love psychological thrillers and want to read more. I have some psychological thrillers behind me that I also recommend to people. Of course, Baby Teeth. It was a good one. Really, really good. What else we got? The Last Mrs. Parrish. I love this book. The Silent Patient. That was another book that went viral. Really, really good psychological thriller. And Lock Every Door. These books, start with any of these, but I would suggest you start with this one, okay? Like, yeah, okay.